Hello, this is the Tradesight U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 11th and Friday the 12th of January 2018. As usual, we don't typically do a market preview for Friday alone, as most of the week has played out. This week, in addition, we're heading into a three-day weekend. Monday, everything's closed for Martin Luther King, so Friday is going to be a day where a lot of people leave and get an extended weekend. So it probably won't be a very interesting Friday. You never know. Let's go over the charts. We'll talk about the intraday action from Wednesday. We had a couple good stock plays. Short Costco and BMRN both did well for us. And then we'll look at the data that's coming out the rest of the week and go from there. So here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. Remember, we had that 13 seeker sell signal a couple of days ago. So far, we're still tucked under the risk line from that sell signal, but we have not yet rolled over, although today was obviously the first negative day. It was first gap down day of the year. Crude oil, $63.45. That's down 12 cents. Gold was up $2.20. Doesn't really matter. S&P cash index lost 3 points. NDX, NASDAQ 100 lost 15. SOX down 16. Biotech's up 15. The VIX lost 26 cents back to 982. The trend closes at 0.59. That puts the 10-day at 0.96. NASDAQ volume 2.1 billion shares. Advanced decline ratio on the NASDAQ was plus 44. That means 44 more stocks up than down. On the New York, it was negative 636. Google loses $2.65 on the day. Apple down just 4 cents. Amazon up $1.63. Netflix up $3.21. Tesla gains $1.11. That thing hasn't gone anywhere in a while. TLT down 15 cents. Goldman Sachs up 39 cents. That's it. All right, so let's look at that intraday action again. So here's the ES. By the way, this is a floating island. It's very strange, but it's a floating island. So you can see the tail end of Monday on the left, and then Tuesday we gapped up, didn't quite fill, went a little higher and closed about where we opened. And then Wednesday we gapped down, and we left that day floating. It's a small island because it's barely above the prior 2 days. But technically speaking, that's kind of an island. So we'll see if that really means anything. I think more the point is that that sell signal's in place on the ES, that 13 from a couple of days ago. But you can see we gapped down. We actually pushed lower. That gave us a good opportunity. Started to look like, look at the volume. It started to look like things were really falling apart. And then it just stopped and drifted back up. And then came back later in the afternoon when they came back from lunch, slipped a little bit. Note that when the volume was on, it was down. When there's no volume, we were drifting up. It's very important to note that stuff. NASDAQ side, about the same. All right, so what do we have left for this week in terms of economic data? On Thursday, an hour before the bell, we got PPI and the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers. At some point, we've got the IBD tip economic optimism number. I believe that comes out 30 minutes in usually. Natty gas, an hour into the market. 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m. Eastern. Fed budget balance at 2. And then on Friday, we got the CPI and retail sales at an hour before the bell. It's a big one, obviously. And then business inventory is 30 minutes in. But like I said, we got that long weekend. We'll get all of our previews up for next Tuesday after that and go from there. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday and Friday.